I'm back again. It's Laura with Chocolate Design. Say hi when you jump on. Hit that heart button for me. You guys know the rules, the deal, how it goes when we first jump on here. And in just a minute, I'm going to give you a keyword to type in. When you type in that keyword, you're going to get a supply list for me for all the things I'm using tonight. And you guys, it's really a small list of things on my site. A lot of things that you can just find out and about. You probably already have in your craft stash, and different ways that you can make this your own. So tonight's keyword is clip, C-L-I-P, clip, clip, clip. Just one clip, you guys. That's all it's going to take to get the keyword. Oh my gosh, what did I just do? I'm looking for my video. Here we go. Okay. So you guys, Evan had his first wrestling today, and we had to drag him kicking and screaming the whole way, and now he can't wait to go back tomorrow. He loved it. He absolutely loved it. So it's been a busy day for this mama as life is changing a little bit. We're getting our kids into sports and doing all the things. Hi, Sue. Hi, Ro. Hello, Pam. Hi, Leanne. What is going on with Facebook? Hi, Deb. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Lorraine. There you go. Clip is the keyword. Hi, Elizabeth. Hello, Kathy. Dude, this is being really weird. Hi, Lynn. Oh, my goodness. Hey, Carol. Hello, Jan. All right, so the last 2 nights we have had a fairly long project. Thanks so much for sprinkling, Deb. And tonight I thought this is probably still going to be longer than I want it to be, but I think it's going to be something really simple, really easy that all of you can do, and it would make an absolutely fabulous gift for just about anybody. Hi, Joni. Hi, Wendy. Thank you. Hi, Roxanne. All right, so we're going to go ahead, like we always do, you guys. We're going to grab out our paper. Oh, good. I do have another roll of this stuff. I'm running low. Hi, Zanny. Your car didn't last? Oh, no. Oh, no. It took a poop again this morning, huh? The transmission went this morning. They do wear him out, and he went right to bed. But you guys, oh, my goodness. It was a lot. Jamia. How did I say it? Is it Jamia or Jamia? How did I say it? Hi, Corey. All right, so you guys, we're going to use our clipboard stand today. These right here are currently in my shop at 50% off. A lot of our surfaces are currently 50% off. So this is a great time to shop and take advantage of these surfaces. And I've already realized I forgot to put some stuff on my desk. So we're going to have a couple of hold please moments. So this is what it is. It's basically a rectangle with a couple of holes in it. 2 holes on one side, only 1 hole on the other. Hi, Vicki. We're going to do most of our project on the side that's only got the 1 hole, and it's got a clipboard here that you're going to put on there a little bit later. Hi, Jennifer. So here's the thing, you guys. Tonight, oh my gosh, Carol. Yes, glue gun is already on, and it's already warmed up. I knew I was going to. Jama. Jama! Okay. Jama. I gotcha. Gotcha. I'm sorry about that. Hi, Pat. Hello, Holly. All right, hold please. At least the room is small. I don't go far. Hello, you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so we're going to use, you guys, we're going to do some Mod Podging tonight because I absolutely love to Mod Podge, but we're going to do some extra stuff with this as well. So I have some pieces we're going to paint. We're going to paint those first just so they have time to dry. It's going to be, my head's going to spin throughout this entire project. Just bear with me because that's kind of how it goes a little bit. And since our clipboard stand came on here, so I'm not going to put a transfer on my hoodie. This is actually a Chalk Couture hoodie, and it's got it on the sleeve. And so this is an exclusive Chalk Couture hoodie. So I'm not going to put a transfer on this one. Okay, what was I thinking about? We're going to put some tape on here, and we're going to make this into a little tape board, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, because we're going to do some painting tonight. And this will just make things a little bit easier. So to do a... I'm so sorry, Jama. To do a tape board, all you're going to do is just fold over your ends of your tape. Just like so, onto a piece of cardboard. And this is going to hold down your pieces to make them a little bit easier to paint, okay? We probably don't even need 3 pieces on here. Hi, Maria. Rescheduled back. Oh my gosh, I'm missing the... Oh. Thank you, Ro. All right, a couple of pieces of tape on here. You guys, we're going to use something that is so incredibly famous in the crafting world right now. What was that? Needless to say, I had to reschedule my MRI. Oh my gosh. The kids are doing good. In the hospital. Oh, hi, Darlene. Oh my gosh. I hope you feel better, girl. We're going to be using some tumbling tower blocks. These you can get at the Dollar Tree. They do come in a couple of different colors. And we're going to do 6 of these tumbling tower blocks tonight. Waverly in the color Ivory. And then one of these little square boxes, square planks, also from the Dollar Tree. I think I got these in like a set of 6. So a lot of Dollar Tree stuff going on today. A lot of just odds and ends stuff that you probably already have around your craft space, okay? So fast and easy. Hi, Donna. Hello, Nancy. All right, so we're going to use Waverly in the color Snow White on this piece here because we're going to Mod Podge this just like we do the clipboard stand. And I want them to start off matching. Willow is... What was that? So Willow's been doing... So Willow doing a case in school has been back for a while. Yeah, oh yeah. So Willow does well. She does well staying by herself now. For the most part, though, she's with me everywhere I go, all day, every day. Hi, Carol. We go for walks in the morning, and then when I have to take off, we have a routine that she gets a Kong ball full of peanut butter, and she watches Caesar Milan. And even when we were all home today, you guys, it was so funny. We got home from wrestling. John is on the couch looking up something on his phone. Evan is on the tablet sitting on the floor. And Willow is laying on the floor, like legs crossed, with a bone between her legs. And then she's just watching Caesar Milan on the television. And I walk out there and I was like, you really like this show, don't you, baby girl? And she does. She loves to watch Caesar Milan. And ever since we started turning that on for her when we leave the house, she doesn't get into anything anymore. Thank you so much for the stars. So if you guys have a dog who's got separation anxiety or doesn't like when you leave, maybe try Caesar Milan. Because I think that he has this way of dogs that even when he's on TV, they know he means business. Like, you better not mess up when Caesar's watching. He just, I don't know, he's got away with dogs, you guys, that's for sure. That's for sure. My dog is she's a Husky Golden Retriever mix. And she is just the most precious baby in the world. All right, so I got most of this painted in that Snow White. Let's see if I can paint the rest of it without it moving too much on me. Have you ever ran into the guy? I did run into him again. I haven't ran into him in a couple days, though. Hi, Sherry. How are you doing? I haven't run into him in a couple days, but his name is Tom, and his wife's name is Birdie. Tom and Birdie. And they want to adopt me. And they're awesome people. We talked for about 15 minutes last time, just standing there, and our dogs were so good with each other. It was just awesome. Oh my gosh, you guys are going to throw me a stars party. Hi, Dale. All right, we're going to use Ivory for all of the tumbling tower blocks, and you'll see why when I show you guys what we're going to be doing with the Mod Podge tonight. So we're going to just start off kind of painting as much as we can. Actually, here, let me do this. Let's move this one up here and this one up here. I don't know. Maybe if they're farther away, they'll be easier to paint. Oh, Tracy, well, you can get all your, I guess you're looking at the bright side of things, huh? And these, I don't think need to be perfect. We just want them to have some color on them so that you can, so that when you see them from the side, that it'll look finished. Because you will see these little tumbling tower blocks. So 6 of these. Hello from Seattle. How are you doing? Oh my goodness. That tape is moving around a lot. Maybe the tape board's not the way to go with these. Because I'm struggling with this paintbrush to get these things painted. It's okay. Oh my gosh, here comes the Stars Party. Use a gold glitter Mod Podge for the first time, and it's great for, there's a gold glitter Mod Podge? What? I didn't know that. I think I'm just going to get paint on my hands, and there's not much I can do about it. That's what I think is going to happen tonight. We only need the sides and one edge of this done. So we won't have to turn it over and do even more. Oh, Stars Party, Stars Party, we got a Stars Party, Stars Party, Stars Party, we got a Stars Party. You guys just like to see me embarrass myself, especially when there's new people on. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Y'all are hilarious. I can't dance. Is that what's funny about it? I'm working on it. We're getting there. I shook it, y'all. Shake it up. Y'all are going to make me sing, too. Don't do that to me. I'm just going to get my hands all painted. That's all right. That's all right. And it's already hot in here, too. I've been running up and down the stairs like crazy. You guys, trying to get laundry done and things. Laura's got moves. Laura does not have moves. Hi, Connie. Laura has bad moves. I bust a move and it makes me look like I'm having some kind of a medical emergency. That's what it looks like. All right, here we go, you guys. These are all painted up. We're just going to let these sit over here and dry because we're going to work on this part last. But letting them have sufficient time to dry is going to be beneficial for us in just a little bit. Okay, y'all, this is going to be a Mod Podge day. Wrap my tape all the way around the board to get it just, that's a great idea, Vicki. That's probably what I should have done. And I cut myself today and it hurts to wipe this. Hi, Kathy. All right. Let's just set this stuff aside for now and let that dry, and then we can work on my other idea, okay? All right, so you guys, I'm going through all my craft supplies, and I'm like, I have so much stuff. Honest to goodness. May have found the best deal on batteries. Oh my gosh, you guys. $10 for 8 count. That was $10 for 50. Oh my gosh, that is. The word is clip. C-L-I-P. Okay, you guys, here we go. I found a napkin. I've only got one of these left, and I know that I've put these in kits for you guys in the past. And I rarely do napkin stuff, yet at the same time, I do ship out a lot of napkins. So I know that you guys are using them, and we're going to use this one tonight. I love this napkin. I think it's such a gorgeous print. But when I opened it up, what I realized was that each one of these squares is an individual square, and the pattern doesn't flow throughout the entire napkin. So we're going to work with this the way that it is, and I'm going to cut off, y'all, as straight as I can. Okay, there they are. Oh, just one of these squares, because that's where it ends right there. That's where it ends. So cute, right? You guys, I bet you a lot of you guys have got this one because you've gotten it in your kits before. If you didn't have it in your kit, I would have more than just one left. So you got it. I know you do. And we're just going to use a piece of this. Now, here's the thing. It's not going to be big enough. So I went looking through all of my napkins, as most of us would, and I'm like, can I find something that would correspond with this napkin? And I couldn't in napkins. I couldn't. We're going to use more of that in just a little bit. I could not in napkins. See, it doesn't fit all the way on there. Oh, no. That's okay, though. I couldn't find anything in napkins. I went through my scrapbook paper. Can I find anything that coordinates with this that's in my scrapbook paper? I could not, you guys. Oh my gosh, Daddy, definitely prayers for your granddaughter. You got here just in time to see me dance. But I went downstairs and I looked at my wrapping paper, and you guys, I happen to have a roll of what looks like vintage wrapping paper that I've probably had since I lived in my grandparents' house after they passed away. Because I don't throw anything out. And it was probably one that I just didn't use because it didn't coordinate with the other wrapping papers that I had for that year. But look at this wrapping paper. Look at this, you guys. It's got these holly berries on here. And look at the tag on here even. The tag on here even is like an old tag. You can tell this is very, very vintage. So we're going to look at how well those two go together. I think it's almost perfect. It's almost perfect. So we're finally going to open up this 30-year-old roll of wrapping paper that I have not used yet. And my grandma's going to be so proud. She's going to be like, I loved that pattern 30 years ago when I bought that thing. You see, it doesn't even have the marks on the back. And it actually looks like, you guys, I'm looking at the back of this, and it looks like it's probably smoke stained, and my grandpa was a smoker. So this definitely came from in my grandparents' house. One of my grandparents had to have bought this many years ago. My grandpa passed away 15 years ago, you guys. So it's been, oh my gosh, or more than 15 years ago. So we're going to cut off a piece of this scrapbook, this wrapping paper. And we're going to use that with this project as well. Isn't that so stinking awesome, though? So I want to make sure that my piece is long enough. The brown paper from the Dollar Tree. I hear there's some really good stuff at TJ Maxx this year, too, as far as wrapping paper goes. Now, I just cut that piece way too big. We're not going to need that much of it. But here's what we are going to do. Since this piece doesn't go all the way over, we're going to make it go about 2/3 of the way. And then we're going to fill in over here with this wrapping paper and make the two of them kind of merge together. Okay? Does that make sense? It makes sense to me in my head. It makes sense, complete sense to me in my head. And I think that these are going to go great together. I way cut too much. Just like I do when I'm wrapping all of my gifts. You have a roll of the same paper? It's about 8 years ago. Carol, I guarantee this is more than 8 years ago. Guaranteed that was purchased more than 8 years ago. Without a doubt. Oh, and I just realized something. I'm probably going to wrap it around the edge. At least the one edge. Yeah, we don't have to do anything on the bottom, but we do on the sides. And, oh, you guys. Well, shucks. Okay, let's cut another piece. I'm going to wrap it all the way around and come all the way to this side with it, because we're going to have the back of it be that same thing, and then we're going to make something extra. Okay, I got to wrap my head around this project, you guys. I got to wrap my head around it. It's just taking me a minute. It's kind of like how when you wrap presents, sometimes you're like, oh, I totally got that wrong. And that's exactly what's happening to me right now. Totally had that wrong. All right, let's try this again. Let's try it again. This time, yeah, this is going to make it a lot easier for me. Okay, here we go, you guys. We're going to use our Mod Podge with our wrapping paper. We're going to start right here on this edge and do the back of it. Wrap it like a gift. That's what I'm going to do, but I don't want it to go all the way over to the other side. I want it to completely cover the back. Okay, we're going to start right here. We're going to start right here on the front. Here we go. I'm getting it. I'm figuring it out, y'all. I'm figuring it out. All right, so I'm going to grab my Mod Podge brush. We're going to go ahead and just Mod Podge the entire front and all the sides and the back and everything on here. We're going to dry each side after we get the Mod Podge on there. And then we can... Oh, you guys, that's going to be bad. Oh, thank you, Darlene. Yeah. We're going to dry it so we can kind of just move it around. Oop, there it goes. Oop, there it goes. Oop, there it goes. I promise you, I have a plan in my head. I just got to work it out. Oh, thank you guys for all the stars. We're getting there. But I'm going to have to start taking some layers off here in just a minute. And I'm not talking about layers of paint or layers of Mod Podge. Y'all made me dance and now I'm sweating. It doesn't take much. That's all the exercise that I need for a day. Just that. Okay. Let's dry up this side. Right here. Let's start with the front and then we'll just kind of wrap it around. And do what we got to do. Now this right here is not going to be see-through like this is. So maybe we should start with this piece. I think that would be a fantastic idea. Hello, everybody. And now I get the heater going on this thing. Wow! You never have a plan when you're crafting? Gosh, I don't know if it's hot flashes or what, you guys, but holy moly. I feel like it's 1,000 degrees in here right now. And I'm usually freezing. All right, we're going to do this edge real quick, too. I think this is going to make the most sense to do it this way, as I'm thinking about it in my head. So one edge and the front. It is a struggle sometimes, like to come up with ideas and all of that. And I've turned that thing on twice now and I haven't used it yet. All right. Oh, I can pull it apart without tape. I think. We're going to remove the extra ply on here. Now, this is actually a 3-ply napkin, so I might need my tape. There's one. Hi, Terry. Welcome to my page, to my show, to the craziness that is crafting with me. Look at that, you guys. I got it. So I don't want to start with the bigger piece because the bigger piece is not see-through. So that would allow me to wrap this around the edge here and then go over it with the other one and have a seamless edge right there, I think. Oh, girl, go to bed then. Go to bed. So we're going to go like 3/4 of the way, a little more than halfway, I would say, with this napkin here. And it's okay that my edge is not completely perfect. And then we're going to put down some parchment paper. And we're going to do this here and then just kind of wrap it around the side there. And then the other is going to go over top of it and it'll cover it. So I need a little bit of parchment paper. And we're going to get this part set on here first. Hi, Carol. With a little bit of heat from my iron. And then we're going to wrap this one right here around the side. And then we can just kind of, thank you, Terry. My work might be, my plan is always a hot mess, though. It's always a hot mess coming in here. This way we can go right over top of this. And I think that this is going to work out quite well. Wrong tool. Okay. You just now got the notification. What is wrong with Facebook, you guys? What is wrong with it? I don't understand. I just don't. Where's my... There it is, my sander. I know, I do have a lot of carols. Thank you so much, you guys, for welcoming our new viewers. Appreciate that. All right, we're just going to take a sanding block. I'm going to sand off the excess of this. We might just leave that edge that color. I don't know. I don't know yet. We're working on it together. And I'm going to go ahead and sand off all of that excess one all around on the top and on the bottom and get that pretty paper to look pretty darn perfect on that piece. Love this. Love that so far. Do you guys love that wrapping, that color, that print? Oh, I think it's pretty. Oh yes, I sell almost all of my items. Some of the ones behind me are sold. I just have to get them shipped out. And I have no other place in my house to put them right now, so they just kind of stay there with somebody's name on the back until I can get to shipping them. But most of them are still available. Carol, you claimed this one right here with the gingerbread, didn't you? I thought somebody did. Oh, my Mod Podge brush is falling apart. Some days you have to go looking for me because you don't get the notification. Oh, no. All right, I'm just drying on each side as I go just to be sure that it's not still tacky and that I can kind of move it around a little bit. So I think I'm going to not do the back side. I'm going to do all that at the one time. So let's just start with right here. And I'm going to butt these two pieces up to each other. And I think I do want to have, that edge right there has got some smudge on it, that like an old smudge. We're going to get that old smudge off of there. There we go. And I can put that right next to it. If there's a little bit of a gap, that's okay, because we're going to fill in that gap in just a little bit. And we're going to put these two patterns side by side on this clipboard stand. I think this is going to be gorgeous. Missy, okay, I don't know if Carol did or not. I thought that she did, but I didn't put a name on the back of it. Maybe it was you that claimed it. Carol, do you remember? Because I don't remember. And I didn't write it down. It might have been you, Missy. Thank you, Ruth. So I do sell my stuff a lot of the times, unless somebody sends me a message and tells me that they want it. I just kind of stack it behind me until I do a live sale. And I'm going to have one coming up here in a couple of weeks. I just got to wrap a few things up before I can really get started. I'm getting that ready. All right, so those two sides are done. Let's just flop this right over and we can put Mod Podge on this last side here. And then we can finish wrapping this around. Okay. Oh, you guys, that threw me off on the back side. I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember if what the holes went to. You want the single ones? Okay. The ones back here. Gotcha. All right, Missy, that one's all yours, girl. All right, we're going to dry this up, then we're going to do the exact same thing with this one. And just go over this with some heat as well. Making sure that we pull that really, really tight. You love live sales? I'll be posting something here probably next week so that you guys know exactly when it's going to be. I'm hoping not this weekend, but the weekend after to do the live sale. And I think that this time, y'all, when I do it, because they've been going for so long, because I don't get to them as often as I want to, I'm thinking that this time what we're going to do is a 2-part sale. Because I can only go so long without a bathroom break. And so I think we're going to do probably a Thursday night, like transfer, Friday night, surfaces, paste, all the extra stuff, so that it just kind of breaks it up into 2 nights and doesn't make it quite so overwhelming in one day to watch for 4 hours. It's just a lot of time when they get that big. You're going to get one tomorrow at Hobby Lobby? Yes! All right, you guys, here we have this all set so far. We're going to go ahead and I once again use this little brush. Look how cute that is. But wait, there's more. Or not this brush, this sander. Do I ship to Canada? Sonia. So on my website, if you purchase on my website, I can ship to Canada. As far as live sales go, I'm not allowed to ship to Canada out of my inventory. It's unfortunately, I can't do that. And it's not that I wouldn't, it's that I'm not allowed to per the rules of our company. And I think it has a lot to do with the what you call it, the extra fees that go along with it. You're eating plain dill pickles? Ooh, Carlene. Oh, my mom used to make the best dill pickles. She had a recipe for some sweet dills. She would soak them in sugar and vinegar for like 10 days. And she'd stir them every day. Oh my gosh, I would sit there and eat those things. by the jar. And I mean big, big, big jar. They were so good. So good. Oh man, it's been a long time since I had my mom's pickles. I need to ask my mom for her pickle recipe. See if she still has it stored somewhere. All right, you guys. So there it is so far. The back of our stand and the front of our stand, which looks a little funky so far. Believe me, I know. I know. Next, we're going to take this piece here that we painted. The white one, y'all. Make sure it's nice and dry. Isn't that, I love how that pattern looks together, though. Those two patterns. And we're going to add our Christmas tree, this one right here, the same pattern, the same napkin, to this one. Now, I do know that this is going to be a little bit off with the pattern on this one, because I have to go past just a little bit, but I don't think you're really going to notice too terribly much. It does kind of look like a book. It does, at the moment, kind of look like a book. It won't, though. Maybe it will. It won't. It might. I don't know. It just might. All right, let's get these extra plies torn off of here, and we're going to do the same thing. You'll take this stand, this one that I'm making right now, Carol, that I haven't even finished yet. So you are allowed to ship finished crafts you have made plus shipping to Canada, correct? Just not your CC inventory. Yes, that is correct. The thing that is the bugger about that I found out, I can tell you shipping's going to be really expensive and it has to come FedEx. That's what I do know. To ship to Canada, it has to go FedEx because then you can bypass the extra fee things. If you go through UPS or the post office, you get the extra fee things. I don't remember what it's called. And it can be a lot of money. But through FedEx, it costs a little bit more for shipping, but you don't have to pay the extra fee things. That's what I know. Brokerage fees. That's what it is, you guys. The brokerage fees. That's the word I couldn't think of. FedEx doesn't do brokerage fees. But they cost a little bit more, but it's definitely an offset from what it costs for paying those fees. So yes, I can ship finished products to Canada, but shipping is going to be expensive. You've gotten finished goods, and so they're not supposed to, Sonia. We did, they're not supposed to. They are not supposed to, and they can get in trouble if they're caught doing that. It's against our rules and regulations, and it's something that a lot of us didn't even know until, because I've shipped to Canada before. It was a big learning experience, and it cost me a lot of extra money because I didn't know about those fees. And now I know. It took a lot of time learning all of that. But it wasn't until somebody, a high up leader in my group was like, hey, you guys, just so you know, we can't be doing this and it's against the rules. And I was like, oh crap. Border fees for the brokers, yeah. But it's retired ceased. It's still. And some of them might not be designers anymore, in which case they can do whatever they want. So there's that as well. I know it's retired. I don't know, you guys. I have to follow the rules because I can't risk it. This is my livelihood. This is all I do for a living. So I gotta follow the rules. It's something, you know what? I don't ask too many questions. If they say that it's against the rules, I'm like, okay, then I won't do that anymore. Knowing the whys and the hows and the whens and the legalities of everything is above my pay grade. I'm sorry, guys. It just is. So what I'm using for the Mod Podge is an actual Mod Podge brush. And you get these at the Hobby Lobby right by the Mod Podge. I think I need a new one. All right, you guys, so we've got this piece right here on here. It looks super cute. Trust my process, y'all. And I painted that white so that you, so that it looked the same as what it does over here. If I would have had it ivory, then the background would look different and the whole napkin piece would look different. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. I'm sorry, Canada. About 2 years ago, I had somebody in Canada that bought for my live sale, and she bought like, oh, I don't know, $600 worth of stuff on my live sale. And I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know anything about any of that stuff. I just went ahead and shipped it to Canada. She paid like $65 for shipping. And then once she got her stuff, it was like an extra $300 in brokerage fees for her to get her stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh, I had no idea. And I felt so horrible, and I ended up splitting the cost with her because I felt so bad for not knowing that. And you guys, it ended up costing me a lot more to do that, to feel like it was fair, than what I made on the sale. I lost on that sale, and it was a lot of stuff. So, all right, you guys, we're going to use some washi tape just to hide this seam right here. And I think that that's really going to make that stand out. Oh my gosh, that totally does. I love how that looks. Just a little bit of red washi right there. See how that just ties that together so well? Oh, I'm loving it. And we're just going to clip that right off on each side. Y'all, it's so pretty. Look at that! It was insane. And now I'm like, I just don't want to take any chances anymore. Someone will come and visit. Someday we'll come and visit. When you do the iron set, do you cover again with Mod Podge? I usually don't. Nope, I just let it go just how it is. And it's pretty darn sturdy. One more day to wait for my free $50 Amazon gift card. The washi tape, I get this at Hobby Lobby in a big old tube full of washi tape. This was the one that I got for this year. And it's got a whole bunch of different ones on there. But it makes it really easy to just kind of perfect those edges. I have bubbles in here, you guys. Why do I have bubbles? Why are there bubbles? I don't want bubbles. Duty. Used to be equivalent to our sales tax, but now with the yeah, that's insane, Linda. 25%. Yeah, you guys. So with the tariffs, it's even more than what it was before. That's crazy. Nobody can afford to pay that. All right, you guys. So here's what we're gonna do. We have our book, our cookbook, or our little stand right here so far, right? And I love this as it is, and you can use your little extra pieces here, right here, to put this in there, and then you can put your stand right on top there. That's what that top hole is for. And we'll finish all this up in just a little bit. I got them out, Carol. It just took a second. I got them to go down there. But what we're going to do, this right here is, it's going to be a clipboard stand on one side, but we're going to make this into a really cute little recipe book where you can actually hold recipe cards on the back so that you can pull out your holiday recipes right from the back side, and then you can clip them to the front so that you've got all your holiday recipes right in one convenient little spot. And you can just clip them to the front and it stands right up there to do your baking for this season. And I thought that would just be like really cool, right? So we're going to grab some tumbling tower bop. It was in one of the end cap pieces where I got that. We're going to grab some little tumbling tower blocks. And I'm going to get out some more of this. I think I want to use the bright red. Yeah, the bright red today. All right, some of this Chanel ribbon. Whatever you want to call this stuff. Apparently I had one piece already. Like you, bubbly character. So do I need to put bubbles in everything and have that just be my character thing? Oh my gosh. All right, I had a piece here that was already in there. We're going to go ahead and use this piece too. And then I'm going to cut another piece. And I have no idea how much I need, you guys. I probably waste way too much of this stuff. I'm going to cut this one a little shorter. I don't think I need quite that much. Okay. All right. So here's what my plan is. Here's what my plan is. Let's cut these pieces straight. They are so not straight. They're so crooked. All right. We're going to take these pieces here and I'm going to glue these down on either side, just kind of barely inside here. Oh, I should probably go down like this a little farther. Let's take a look at where this is going to lay. And that's going to tell us where these need to go. So this is going to go down here. So I want this one to be glued right there in that spot, right there. Right there. And I don't want to burn myself like I've done so many times before. So I'm going to grab my little paddle. And just press that down a little bit. And then we're going to do the exact same thing on this side. Just kind of line these up as best we can. You'll see why I'm doing this in just a little bit. Trust the process. All right, I'm just going to lay it down here. Call that right there good. And then put my ribbon right on top. And hope that that's lined up. Yep, chiffon. Did I call it Chanel? I always call it something different. All right, so those are just kind of laying out like that. Now we're going to grab our Jenga blocks. Is that what? What was that? Is that what? Notepad or block. So this is one of the clipboards. I'll do a Christmas card exchange. We can flood Laura with cards. Oh my gosh. You guys, I will not be able to send that many cards back. I did one year. One year, I remember my second year with the company, I went through my list of everybody who had made a purchase on my website that year, and I sent a Christmas card to everyone. That was a lot of work and a lot of money in a lot of money in stamps for sure. All right, here's what I'm going to do, you guys. Let's grab that piece that we did here. We're going to take our tumbling tower blocks and we're going to glue 2 on the bottom, making sure that that unfinished edge goes into the middle, okay? Just like so. We're going to do 2 on this side. Oh, no, that's right. Okay. Hopefully that glue is dry and not getting all over the front. Okay, it's good. It's good. Oh my gosh, Carol. That's a lot of cards. And I'm putting these as close to the edge as I can possibly get them so that we have plenty of space right here to put our little recipe cards. All right, now we're just going to flip this over, and this is going to go right there on the back, just like that, so that it matches the front. And you've got the open side of this facing up so you can hold stuff in there. Oh no! Glue stick. You got to work fast, you guys. This glue just, it sets up so fast. Right there. Oh, awesome, Carol. Thank you so much, Ruth. All right, now we've got our ribbon. Am I putting it up high enough to you? So, Ray, we're not going to need the peg because now we've got this surface area here to make it stand up. But my board here is not. I probably should have put it up a little bit higher, you're right. But it's kind of glued down now. But my board is bubbled because of all the heat that I've put on it. It's not flat. But this is. Okay? All right. If it doesn't work, then add a peg to the back, and it'll help it stand up even more. We're just going to take this little ribbon here, right on the back side, and I want to give this, thank you so much, I want to give this just the cutest little bow, if I can make a bow that doesn't look all funky. And it's tight enough. Just joining me. Oh, I told you I cut that other side just perfect. I knew it was going to be a little bit too long on one of them. Y'all, you're going to put magnets on the back side and put it on your fridge? It's this right here is bubbled, y'all. That's why it's not standing up straight. It's that. But now you've got a little holder here. You could even you could take your ink pens, your pencils, whatever you want, and put it right there on the back side in that little cubby area, or your recipes or anything else like that. Thank you, Ruth. All right, we're not quite done yet because this is Christmas, y'all. This is Christmas. And so let's go ahead and put this little thing in here, though. We got to zhuzh this up a little bit more. We need a little bit more zhuzhing. A little more zhuzhing. Ah! Okay, I just got to have a screwdriver. That's a screwdriver. That's a big screwdriver, you guys. And we just want to get, oh, come on. We want to get the clipboard behind it. And then tighten it. That's the hard part. Come on, baby. Ah! Come on! I have it, and then I don't have it. Okay, I have it. I have it. It's on there good now. Look at how cute that is. Okay, we're going to zhuzh this up just a little bit more to finish this. But you guys, look at how adorable with that little back piece on there. How stinking cute, right? Okay, here we go. It's Christmas. It's got to be zhuzhed. You got to zhuzh up. So I got some zhuzh. Some extra stuff. I have some stuff. You should make a few of these for the nurse and the doctor for Christmas. Yes! Absolutely. We're going to add some little greenery. Hi, Misty. Right here on the top. Y'all. The clipboard stand. This is the clipboard stand and a bunch of stuff from the Dollar Tree. And all over the place. That might be, these might be too long. Let's try to cut these down just a little bit. Clip is the key word. We're going to clip these down. So they're not quite so long on the top there. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay. Little string of hot glue. And a little bit of Christmas magic. Upside down. We got a couple little pine cones there. See, now I feel like I could take these extra little pieces here and build that up just a little bit. Or build it down just a little bit. Oh, I think that's the way to go. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, it's our chalkboard clipboard. It's our clipboard stand. And then I made the little box in the back to hold pens and thingamajiggers. And majigger-jiggers. And majigger-jigger stuff. All right. Let's add a few more things to this. I do have some little bells and stuff here, too, that kind of match this. Maybe we'll throw some of this stuff on here. Let's see how it looks. Thank you. Why are these different? They should, this is, okay, because I had the wrong one. This is why you always buy at least two. So that you have matching pieces. Hi, Natalie. Oh, that red ball's falling off of there. Nope, I don't like that. Okay, I thought I would. I don't. I don't. So we're not going to use that stuff. But I do think we need something on the top. Like a bell. Yes. Here we go, you guys. Let's see what we can make happen on the top here. Oh, I need something in the middle. What can I put in the middle there, you guys? Or just add more greenery. I don't want to build it up too much more, but I need something on the top there to fill in that space, and my bells are not big enough for my rustic ones that I wanted to use. A tiny tree, I think is going to be, I think it's going to look funky with a tiny tree. a bow, but we have a bow on the back. I'm going to figure it out. A small ornament. Oh, there's a possibility. A small, ooh. You guys, I have this little rusted snowflake that looks, I think it might be too big though. That might be too big. All right, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. I have a bunch of stuff. I just want it to look a little bit more rustic. Or I could go with I have these bells. Okay, I think I found it. I have so much stuff, you guys. More pine cones. I think I just needed the right... You don't like that, Carol? You don't like that, Belle? Because I think that bell looks pretty good. You don't like it? Ooh, cinnamon sticks. More pine cones. Cinnamon sticks. Do I have a bigger pine cone? Yo, this is where it's always that last little finishing touch that kicks my butt. The bell is too big. Any berries? Yes, I have berries. I just happened to pull some out just now. And I have some more pine cones. And there's those pine cones. All right, let's see what we can make happen. Cinnamon stick. I think cinnamon sticks. All right, we can try a cinnamon stick. Let's see if I can find a small piece of one. I've got tons of cinnamon sticks. Y'all, I don't even know what we would do, how we would do a cinnamon stick on there. I think that's going to look funky. I think that's going to look more funky than the bell. A flower, like a... Maybe a star anise. I think that might be too fragile because I've only got the real ones. I think I might see something up there. A poinsettia. Okay, listen, we've got so much stuff out here on the table just to try to figure this out. But we still haven't figured it out. That might be the way to go. I think the poinsettia might be it. Okay, I think I love the poinsettia. Okay, that right there in the middle, I love it. I think that that's beautiful. And then we can fill it in with a couple of little berries. Okay. But what I need to make that happen is something to put that poinsettia on. So let's do, it's not going to take much. I have a small little wood bead. That we can glue to the top. And then put that poinsettia right on top there so that it'll actually glue looking forward. And then we could put another one on the other side of it going the other way so that it looks consistent from both directions. Oh, no, it dripped down, no. I think I'm going to throw some glue right here in the center of it to hold it in place. So we've got one on that side of it. Another one on this side of it. Carol, are you happy with this? I hope you are. I like the poinsettia though. I think they're beautiful. Yes! Okay, I love that so far. But now I feel like we can put those little bells in there. Or not. We can just throw some more greenery in. Where did you get them? Hobby Lobby, y'all. Hobby Lobby is my go-to place for everything. It really, really, really is. I love me some Hobby Lobby. Yeah, we're just going to top it off with a little bit more greenery right there. Oh, yeah. You guys, we figured it out, and it looks fantastic. We just needed our little bits and pieces. All right, we're just about done. Do you ever do phone stands? They make great gifts, and I make mine all double-sided. So we used to have phone stands with one of our Club Couture kits, and I did some back then, but I haven't done any since. All right, you guys, I think it's cute. What do you guys think? I think it's really cute. I think it turned out adorable. Cute little stand. Cute little stuff in the middle. Cute little poinsettias right there. And a gorgeous little, oh, look how, you guys. Gorgeous little recipe stand for the holidays. Gosh, my board is so wonky, it won't stand up straight. So there it is, you guys. There's our project for tonight. Clipboard stand for the win. Add a little box to the back to hold all of your stuff. A cute little gift or a cute little thing that you can have for yourself for this time of year to put your recipes on and all of that stuff. Y'all, we worked it out. We worked it out and we made it happen. Thank you so much, everybody. And I got to use Grandma's wrapping paper tonight. So there we have it, you guys. That's our project for tonight. I will not be on tomorrow. I have a leader meeting first Wednesday of every month now. And it starts at 9 o'clock, which cuts into my live time. So I will not be here tomorrow night. I'll be back on Thursday with you all. And so thank you guys so much for watching. The keyword is clip. Type clip in the comments. Or to hold the cards you receive, absolutely, if they'll fit. If they'll fit. More blocks on the bottom. Yeah, you can. That's a possibility too. This thing is just this. I don't know if you guys can see how wavy this thing is. Thank you so much, Carlene. You love the vintage look. Me too. Me too. And the cute little bow on the back. So adorable. All right, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Facebook, take my picture. And we'll see you guys back here on Thursday night. Bye, everybody. Have a good one. Sleep tight.